It was a tough watch on Sunday afternoon, but Kris Boyd has gave his thoughts on Rangers 1, St Johnstone 0. And if you want to be nitpicky, switch it around, alright? St Johnstone were at home. But anyway, let's dive into his comments. It's a bit of a slow Monday, but here we do have the Scottish Cup fourth round draw tonight after the final game is played. So, I mean, I guess there is a video in that later on. There could be some tasty games, you never know. Maybe the balls won't be warm, the balls won't be cold, and we might get Celtic versus Rangers in the fourth round. Probably not, it would be my guessing, but obviously it was an own goal for the big man Jason Holt. What a footballer he was at Rangers. And this is what Kris Boyd told Sky Sports, because, oh yeah, he had to get his voice across, he had to get his thoughts across as well. And I quote, he'll be happy he got 3 points, but and Maguire. But the performance, if he's happy with that, then oh wow. Timing is everything though. And the camera immediately cut to a beaming Clement celebrating with the players on the park at full time, dealing out the congratulations. End of quote. It, what is there to say? It feels like every bit of news, like when it's a pundit speaking about Rangers, right? It's just doom and gloom, but you can't blame them, you know what I mean? It's like, well, Boyd's right. I mean, we'll go into the rest of his comments, but Clement will be happy, but the rest of us aren't, like, we're a million miles behind. Oh, Aberdeen dropped more points, but really, is that all I've got looking forward to this season? The prospect of Aberdeen dropping points? And I said it a couple of weeks ago, there's going to come a point where we overtake Aberdeen and finish in front of them, and Clement's going to try and pretend like it's like he's going to honestly try and pretend like it's some form of achievement beating Aberdeen. You can just imagine. Like, I mean, if he thinks beating Ross County before an Old Firm and you lose said Old Firm is acceptable to point out, then probably moving on and we actually defeat Aberdeen, 2 second, this guy's going to spin it, man, and that's just going to rile people up, and rightfully so. But Clement can be happy, right? He's under the cosh. He can celebrate this game, this victory all he wants, but it does paper over the cracks. You know what I mean? Like there is no two ways around it. But Boyd went on to say, "Listen, it's a tough watch. Rangers right now, but we can't moan all the time. Or if they win a game of football, still moan. They got the 3 points, and that's the most important thing. But it is a tough watch." And the quote, it is a tough watch, but the problem is, man, there's been so many games this season that have been a tough watch. The exact same sort of watch, and we haven't won. The 1-1 against Dundee United, getting beat by Aberdeen, getting beat by Kelly, drawing with Hearts. There's been so many disappointing results, and even the home form, man. Winning games by 1 goal, it's just not good enough. It really, really ain't good enough, man. I don't really need to explain for the millionth time how it's not good enough. Is it going to get any better? No, I don't think it's going to get better. His post-match comments for Clement don't do anything about, physical levels and, this and that. This team doesn't look any bit better from the start of the season to now, and that's just a worry, man. There is no excuse for us not to be better from the start of the season. There just ain't. Like, what is the excuse? Oh, we're only here a big state. We're 4 months into a rebuild. It's not the 13 months you think it is. Aberdeen are a few months into a rebuild, and for most of this season look better than us. Yeah, they've dropped points, but Aberdeen at their peak this season looked better than us. Most teams in the league will feel they look better at us. Take away the Ross County game, we've scored a diddy amount of goals. Like, was it 12 and 13? I mean, come on, folks, that's unacceptable. I shouldn't need to dumb it down and explain how bad that is. It can't go on like this. It can't go on like this, man. How can that be accepted? How can that be, tolerated at Rangers? It just can't be. I mean, it's mental. 12 goals and 12 goals and 12, because we've only played 13 games. I think it's a wee bit unfair to take away the extra game. No, not take away the extra game considering we're taking the goals away. So, I mean, averaging a goal a game. And Clement tries and spins it, troops to a level of Well, the goalie has a world-class performance every week. He just doesn't though. When's the goal? Ridiculous. Anyway, Boyd, I'm sure he'll be back Wednesday night. That'll be interesting. A lot of reviews coming Wednesday night, and if you want to see a cheeky watch along of Rangers and Kilmarnock, then you tune in to Big Stevie's channel. Anyway, till then, peace.